So in Blue Peter style, here is one I made earlier. Now I've been busy recently mounting my cyanotypes, and I thought I'd do a quick video just showing how I mount them. Here I'm using a 100% cotton rag unbuffered mountboard, which is the best type for cyanotypes, because cyanotypes prefer a non-alkaline environment. So here I'm lining up the undermount with the window mount, just making sure they're flush against each other. And these are the mounting strips which I'll be using for mounting the artwork and the hinging tape to join the undermount and the window mount. Now just measure some of the tape, and this is water activated tape. So you just need to spray it with a bit of water. I found that, a little spray bottle is the best way of wetting the tape, because you don't want too much water. Just smooth it onto the mountboard. And then what I actually do is I just run a fingernail along the join just to score where the two pieces of mountboard meet before closing it. Now actual framers do of course have an actual tool to do this with, called a bone folder, but I found just using my fingernail is the job really, if you don't have one. And this just gives a nice clean join. Make sure everything's aligned. And then you should have a nice hinge. This is what I'll be mounting. It's a cyanotype of the view from Cayley Bank over Rhos on Sea. I put the artwork in the middle of the undermount and just see how it aligns in the window, make any necessary adjustments. And just make sure that there's a little overlap on each side. So there's usually about a 5mm overlap horizontally and vertically. And here I'm actually using sewing pattern weights to just hold the paper in place while I'm applying the mounting strips. Now these mounting strips, I ordered them online. They're from Lineco, and they basically hold the artwork in place with these little plastic strips, so there's no glue touching the artwork. And here I'm just measuring with a ruler because I'm such a perfectionist, just making sure that it's equal and dead in the middle of the board. So this is a mounting strip. You break it in half, and I usually cut it into two and put two each side. They're self-adhesive, so you just peel off the backing and apply it to the board. And you want to leave about a 1mm gap, just a bit of breathing space between the strip and the artwork. And here is our finished mount. Now I'm just going to put the finishing touches to it to get it ready for sale. I'll be dropping it off at a new gallery that's recently opened in Conwy called Oriel Dawn, so that's exciting. So I basically write the details on the back, so the title of the artwork, which in this case is Rhos on Sea from Cayley Bank. Then my full name and initials. And each artist has their own preference for what they list. And here I'm putting the medium cyanotype. The dimensions of the artwork. And here I'm just writing down the paper that I used, which is Hahnemuller Platinum Rag, which is an unbuffered paper. And the inventory number. And here I'm just adding the dimensions of the mount as well. And let's not forget to put my initials on the front as well. And this is the slip of paper that I'll be putting in with the artwork in the cellophane bag. And I'm just doing a little note on the back, just as almost like a certificate of authenticity, really, listing the details again and signing it and thanking them for buying my artwork. I find that there's little touches like this that make the difference. It's the human element of it. And now we're ready to put everything in the bag. So the signed mount and the insert. And here's the finished product. And here are the 2 mounted pieces. I'm really pleased with the result. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.